Welcome
to
the
Lemon
Drops
podcast.
Yay! And that's the official intro after exactly one try. We got it. We no hesitation.
One take, way to go.
Yeah, like the one take wonder. That's what they call me.
There
back
certainly
in high
isn't
school.
8 minutes and 58 extra seconds of content.
That's for the Patreon. So patreon.com/podcast. What can I say? So welcome back to this specific person that I'm talking to that everyone knows. Obviously,
It's me.
that's you.
It's me.
And then we have another one. That's you.
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah, and by this point, they would probably already recognize your voice. And then we have this, just TJ, the person who abandoned us last episode.
Not my fault.
joking.
I told you when I was leaving, and you did not plan anything.
Hey, I forgot.
A house divided. That's what I'm seeing.
Well, you also thought
Abraham
we had an
Lincoln.
episode.
You told us we had an episode.
Did not either.
You did.
I did not. I
He
never
was like,
said that.
we're gonna do it Tuesday. I'm like, I can't. I'm gone. He's like, okay, we're gonna do it Thursday. And I'm like, okay. Then Thursday morning, he's like, oh, we're not doing it Thursday. So he did tell me.
Just like planning with you guys when I was like, well, Davis said he can't this day, so I'm just going to leave Peyton thinking that it's still Thursday.
Wait until Thursday at like
Oh, hey.
2 in the afternoon. Doesn't work.
So Nick showed me your Davis and Nick's like texting, and it made zero sense.
Well,
what did
okay.
it say?
No,
Wait,
that
what?
one was a spell check error. That was not
Yeah.
my fault. Yeah.
Of course
I
it wasn't.
I sent over. Let me see, because it was pretty funny.
It was really funny, and it made absolutely zero. And then you left him on
I left you on red for a
dude,
while.
for a day.
That
left you on
was
red
so
for a while.
That was
So
absolutely
Nick texted
canon.
me oh my goodness. Okay. This goes back a long time. Okay, so yeah,
Just
he's like
weeks.
on Wednesday, May 10th, he's like, it's been 7 months since you and Peyton have been on. How about you guys be back on? And I go, that could work. What are you thinking? And like I said, what do you thinking? Because I can't speak. And then
I
we
never
just keep
registered that.
talking. And then he goes, maybe next week we could go for like Thursday. Tuesday we work up to leave. Alex Peyton. And then it's like, sorry, miscommunication. Tuesday can't do Thursday. TJ can't do Tuesday. Next Thursday. And then I left you on red from Wednesday, May 10th until Monday. And I just didn't answer. And then he texted again so nicely, hey, just wondering if we could do Thursday. I said, no. And he said, when's works for you? I said, maybe Wednesday or Friday. Friday could work. And then he's like, Friday would have to be at 3-ish. And I said, pups work. P-U-P-S work. And he just sent a question mark on Tuesday. And then and on Thursday, he sent, hello. And I said, Friday at 3 would work. And he said, perfect. And then they asked if I could get any drinks. It was
What
so
was the
nice.
pups work supposed to be?
I said it won't work, and then it said I went to pups work. I don't know how that happened, but yeah, the hello. I remember when he said it. I like went, oh shit! I've been stringing this guy along for a while. Oh man, that was a tough one.
That's how most of my interaction with women go.
Yeah,
Yeah. Leave me a red for
No,
4
except for
days.
there's no white. It's just blue, right?
Yeah.
It's
There's
only
no,
blue.
or for actual good tasting individuals, just regular different interactions with messages, not just blue and white or whatever it is for you. Free. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
What? I was just trying to involve everyone in this lovely.
I love how
conversation we're
when a
having.
conversation's going on and it's not about you, you think, how could this be about me?
Yeah, because if I'm not in it, like, why would I be here?
I remember one time.
That's what I have to live with.
I realized I was a prideful person when one time I left a party. It was just like a bunch of church people over or something. I left the party to go poop, and I literally thought, what are they going to do without me? And then I thought to myself, that is such a prideful thought. Why would you think that? Like, they're going to be fine. And yeah,
They're gonna be so sad and lonely without you.
that's what I thought was.
You better
gonna
hold your poop and go back out there.
No, I almost
Dude.
pooped myself New Year's Eve.
Oh.
2010.
Oh
Wow.
Because I wanted to hold it for the drop, and then I ended up
For the drop.
yeah, right.
You're gonna drop your own
yeah,
ball.
Yeah, exactly. And then I did
Whoa.
at midnight as it was going, it dropped. I had to go poop. I couldn't hold it any longer.
Wow.
So
you were on
I
the
went
pod.
into the new year on
That
the
is
pod.
impressive.
That's just how the rest of your year is gonna go.
No, that was a
Crap.
good year. Actually.
Ah, dang it.
It was a good
We should
year.
all do it again.
Deja vu.
Yeah.
We should all
Wait, that's weird.
No, but we have all separate stalls.
Do you imagine a whole bathroom of like 8 stalls doing it at once?
Yeah, it like goes down the line.
That's a wonderful image to imagine.
Okay,
though.
sometime that's the next. That is the next like. What am I trying to say?
Fortnite?
Trend is like you get a whole bunch of people
Oh.
in like stalls, like 8 different stalls, and then you
8
go,
different stalls? No, 8
Everybody
in the same
be
stall.
everybody be super quiet. It's 3, 2, 1,
No.
and then you just put like a really nice condenser mic like up to the whole bathroom, and then you just let all of it go. You just see what happens. That would be so funny.
I'm not a fan
would-
of that.
I would enjoy that actually. I think I could get behind that. Next Patreon, you guys want to be part of that?
Ever immediately, all 3 of our Patreon subscribers immediately subscribe.
Wait, what if it's a Patreon thing to not have to hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We will make you listen.
Yeah, exactly.
We will hide in the episode so you cannot not be ready.
We'll hide it in one of the future
Yeah.
episodes.
Oh, that's so funny.
Could be the next one, or could be
Randomly, you just
episode.
hear a bunch. Yes.
I promise you.
Depending
it
on the
will not
bath,
happen.
depending on the bathroom acoustics, it could be legendary.
Dude, that could be
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah.
With a little bit of an echo effect, maybe.
Yeah. Put some
Reverberation.
throw on some delay, a little bit of overdrive. Throw on a couple of EQs on that sucker. It's ready to
Yikes.
rumble.
Make a song with that.
Oh yeah, definitely. No,
That'd be-
it's
I never-
literally the Lemon Drops podcast. Like,
Dude.
We eat a bunch of lemons beforehand, so we'd say.
no, you could do if poop grosses people out, you could literally just dump lemons into pots.
Guys, we promise these are lemons. Okay.
Don't you hear it? And then you just hear like a. You're like, that was a lemon.
Lemon.
And I farted at the same time. It's a coincidence. It didn't.
What could we say? But I think it'd also be interesting. I know 100% positive it's been done, but a song, but it's just different tones of like splooshes, like
Yeah,
water
that's
droplets.
definitely been done.
Like a-
Definitely been done.
You know, like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what I make mostly. It usually sounds like
Soundscape.
poop falling down a toilet.
Oh no! Dude, have you heard some of Taylor's new stuff?
I haven't heard the new album, but I know that
He has an
he's-
album?
Well, he's got a couple of tracks
Yeah.
done.
Can we
I
just
haven't
say the artist's name?
Esteri.
Theory.
Yeah,
His stuff is it's gold. It's like pure gold.
I still every once in a while I'm still bumping to haiku.
Dude,
Dude, that literally came up on my likes on
It is
today while I was
so
driving
good.
home.
It is.
It's that bass line.
You could
slaps
have
hard.
you could have showed a multi-million-dollar song that was made by a humongous production studio, and you could have then just given me haiku. I'm like, they're the same thing. Like they're the same production value. Like
Paradise
he has
Haiku.
Yeah.
put so much effort into these things, and it shows. They're wonderful.
Yeah, he was like sick the last like week, and so he just spent all of his time alone in a dark basement making music.
Dude, that's the way to do it.
That's what separates us.
That's what separates
That's
us
it.
right there. Yeah,
You don't get
exactly.
sick. You're just too good.
No, I get sick.
But I've spent it doing
You
different
don't
things.
go down and like make art out of it.
No.
Yeah,
No,
I have pain in my
Go
life,
grind too.
No,
but
I just-
somehow it never turns
No,
into
it
art.
never transforms.
It never transforms into art.
Just
My pain
stays
just
pain.
stays pain.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
He flushes it and makes something new.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's good for Taylor.
Good
That's
for
his
Taylor.
cake and he eats it too.
Yeah. What?
Trying to subtly, I'm gonna put that
Stop.
in normal
Stop.
words. What?
Stop.
I don't know what it really means, so I'm trying to. Yeah.
No.
No?
No, it's actually you want to eat your cake and have it too, because that's what the Unabomber
What did I say? I said have your cake
No.
and eat it too.
Remember?
You
No.
don't eat your cake and have it.
Everyone
Your
says
cake
it the
and have
wrong
it too.
way, and that's
Oh.
how the Unabomber's brother knew that it was him writing the note, because he said, "Eat your cake and have it too." He said it the correct way.
Ooh,
Wait, what? How did? Well, that
that's
makes no sense, though.
wild. You kid cutted it.
Eat your
Have
cake
you
and
seen
have
that
it too.
kid? So that's a term. So Kid Cudi's a rapper, and they're
Oh.
doing a live stream.
Okay, it's okay. You're old. We get it.
And oh man, ouch, that hurt. That hurt. Yeah. Anyways, and so they're doing a live stream, and in the middle of it's this really lighthearted live stream. He goes, "Yeah, my brother, yeah, he got shot a couple of months back, and like it's really been tough for the family to like deal with it, and like it's like so super serious." And that's what happens when you Kid Cudi something is you
Yeah,
make it.
okay,
really-
that's what I just did.
That's what you did. When you went,
Unabomber.
the Unabomber's brother knew that it was. It was him. Like so we were having this great conversation. He had like that's
About
how the
eating-
Unabomber knew.
We were eating cake just 2 seconds ago.
Wait, what?
eat your
No, we
cake
were
and have
eating
it
our. Yeah, that's so
Oh.
interesting. So they do say it wrong because that's how I've always heard it: is
Have your cake,
have your
eat it
cake
too.
and eat it too.
But that seems like the correct way. Because
Seems
why would you eat your cake and then also have it? Like,
No, but that's the correct
is
way.
you
Should
can't
be
have it.
okay. I eat the cake and I get to keep it. That's what the
What?
expression.
So
Actually
you eat the cake, but then you throw
But
it up.
you just get a
'cause
new
you can't
cake.
have it.
Oh my word.
No, but like if it's a birthday cake and like everybody else eats it and you don't get to have it afterwards.
Wait, so you?
No, it's just saying that you want to like enjoy it while also not getting
punished.
also not
Getting arrested.
not losing it.
Well, yeah, exactly.
There's no throwing up.
There's no throwing up.
There's no
Yeah.
Pooping it out.
No, there is.
Oh, there
A
is.
couple of days later. Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
that was a nice little rabbit trail.
You know, I realized recently that Subway is just for lonely people. Imagine this pig. This is just my story. Just paying someone to make you a sandwich because you have no one to make you any for at work.
Yeah, it always sucks when it's a guy because they don't make sandwiches as good as.
Unacceptable. What is this?
I was trying to make a better joke than that.
Amen.
Didn't come out better. Didn't come out better.
What's really fun is to walk in and just say, "Make me a sandwich" before you do your order.
Make me a sandwich.
Those are
Tec-
the good.
technically,
No.
you pay them at the end, whatever.
Yeah.
But it does help your day. a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah. It's like the power trip.
Yeah.
Yes. Sonya said the other day that, "Hey, Davis, make me a sandwich," and like she asked, but I was like,
Dave, did you
Dude.
something about that, dude? Dude,
Dave.
"Yeah, you don't let that happen in my household."
keep your home in order, dude.
I said, "No, I will not."
I will not be
your
making
job.
you a sandwich.
And she's like, "Hey, can you like take care of McKinley?" And it's like, "That's the woman's job, dude. No."
I'm gonna go play
McKenna.
Fortnite.
Go flip some burgers at work.
Yeah. So I was playing basketball at the local park, and so I was just shooting around.
Like
and
a
these
baller?
two, huh?
Like a baller?
Like a big baller, yeah.
That's insane.
And I'm shooting around, and there's these two kids that are in our neighborhood that run around with no shirts on all the time, and they like
How old are they? What's the?
like 9 and
okay.
9 and 11, and now we made it dark. No, like
Oh,
9.
no.
So yeah.
And
It was all an inside job.
and
Honestly, though,
so
no.
these two kids, I like know them decently because they mow my lawn sometimes, and so I'm shooting basketball, and they come up to me and they're like, "Hey, can we shoot with you?" And so yeah, sure, whatever. So they're playing their own game of one-on-one on my hoop as I shoot hoops as well, and it just worked pretty well.
That's nice.
And he goes, "Hey, dude, do you play Apex Legends?" And I was like, "Yeah, I do play Apex Legends." Huh?
You
yeah,
mispronounced it twice.
Apex
You
Legends.
said Apex.
It's all right.
It's okay.
Apex Legends.
You got
Apex.
It. You got it. Keep on going.
And he goes, "Yeah, I knew that because I've looked in your window and watched you play."
No.
I kid you not. I'm like, what?
Oh, no.
Yeah, I was trying to mow your lawn and you had headphones on so you couldn't hear me, and so I was knocking on your door and you didn't answer, but I saw you were playing, so I was like, well,
And that
ask
means that
about
he
it.
was like in.
like so
in
my
the house.
my house has like a little breezeway entryway.
Oh, no.
And so yeah, he was
I
definitely
love that he asked you.
Yeah, yeah.
Asked you.
He asked me if
Do
I
you play
played.
Apex?
How to make sure
See
that
if you lie to him.
He walks in, sees you playing.
See, he might have walked in and
Did
made
you-
himself a
did you play
sandwich. I
Apex?
was so focused on the game. Like he could have gotten any type of snack. It would have been easy.
You're hitting the microphone with the cord. It's being really loud. Oh,
You're welcome.
thank you.
Okay.
I played Apex Legends a while back, and I stopped because,
The people are too good, right?
yeah.
They're so.
And they're young. They're like kids.
Dude, I know. I'm friends with and work with like two guys who are, no, one guy, but two guys. I'm friends with two guys and work with one guy that are just super, super good at Apex Legends. Like literally, this guy's like, yeah, hey, have you heard of like, do you know how to like a double wall bounce, triple quabo, stinking wingy? And like, and then he just shows me this move where he just looks down and then double clicks W and then like does a spin move and turns 136 degrees exactly. And then like does a flying combo kick and then lands like 80 feet up in the air. And I'm like, okay, that's not for me.
Do you have any idea if the U.S. Army would manufacture like robots, like humans that would be controlled by controllers? Dude, we would have a whole army of children ready to go to war.
But if you're
Kinda
doing
sad.
all have
but if
cameras.
you're
they can-
doing
they can-
that,
they can fight.
just give them like not an AI, but like something super not self-governing. Only does what the code says, not AI. Bad AI.
I say we let it do what it wants.
I say give it
ahead.
AI.
AI is a person just like me and you. Can you imagine like the AI takes over and he says that? Like that's what he says in his acceptance speech of he's president of the world, the AI, and he goes, "Listen, I put my pants on one leg at a time, just like you guys do. I am the same as you."
I sit on my wireless charger just like any of you guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Same thing.
I consume every single raw amount of data that's possible, just like anybody else does. I'm not special.
I have 5G just like you guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Same thing.
Well, we have 5G too right now. I mean, it is. Just joking.
No, but he has 5G and then he gets cancer, so we win. So because he has it in his brain.
Nice.
So immediately you get cancer like
The
that.
AI got cancer. Nice.
Hell, bozo.
Yeah, yeah.
Rookie numbers.
Yeah.
Join the rest of them. That's hilarious. Absolutely phenomenal.
Cancer's not that funny.
Hey,
What did
what?
I got lost? We were just on cancer,
Was it?
and then what?
So-
what was funny?
There
Yeah,
wasn't
cancer.
very much.
That's
There wasn't very much. But on your idea of robots getting controlled, I'm just imagining, because so I've been playing Overwatch a bunch, and one of the moves that you do is when you're the certain character and you can revive a teammate,
Yo.
you have your mouse sensitivity super high, and then you just go like you move it as fast as you can just across the keyboard, and you do like
You move your mouse across the keyboard.
yes, right across all the buttons. No, across the mouse pad.
Yeah.
You're moving it across the mouse pad as fast as you can, and it makes your character spin around like super, super fast. And then it's really hard to hit
That makes
because they're
sense.
spinning around so fast. I'm just imagining, like, you send out this little COD robot, and he's like down in North Korea, just spinning as fast as he can,
flying.
and no one can hit him as he's running. That's a funny idea.
If you think about it, if you would build robots like that, your aim would be make them take up as much little room as possible, so that they're harder to hit.
Yeah, like Mantis.
Yeah,
from
that's
Kung Fu
true.
Panda.
From what?
From Kung Fu Panda.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
What did you think of then? Because you're like, oh yeah, but you said yeah, and then they told you what it was, and you're like, oh yeah. So what did you think of first?
I also just like imagined a robot mantis.
All right.
So I was like,
Close
yeah.
enough.
you know, that'd probably work well.
I thought of Mantis from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, I don't remember that character.
Oh, yeah.
Have you
guys
seen?
watched-
Have you seen the new one?
I have.
You have? I have not yet.
I
I
have
no.
not
I have
either.
no.
Oh.
Wow, I really thought you had.
Wait, can I,
I have no friends and no one
can
wants
I
to go with me.
spoil
So.
all of it for you?
Hey, you know what? That would be absolutely
would that
unacceptable.
bring you happiness?
Well, no, I'm actually wondering if you are
No.
ever going to watch it.
I'm like I want to watch it. Just
Oh,
no one wants to go watch it with me.
Oh.
I'm literally asking my 23-year-old friend from work if he wants to go watch it because no
Listen,
one else
I'm
wants to
23.
watch
You
it.
can just ask me.
You're
It's okay.
23?
Yeah, I'm 23.
Dude, what? I don't know. You're the same age as Dustin.
How is that even
Me
possible?
and Dusty, same birth year.
No, but like Dustin is like. Okay.
He's like the polar opposite body type of you. Blonde hair.
Nice.
He has a mustache.
Not fat.
He's so skinny. He's built too. He works out with me. Like
Thank you.
Wow, you
Keep
keep
feeling really
insulting
good.
David.
That is so cool.
he knows it. He accepts it.
So awesome.
Well, you know.
built. But he's polar opposite than you. Oh my goodness. I have never been insulted in my life.
Oh, that came out lovely. That was exactly what I meant.
insulted when you're on here.
And Dustin's also so smart. He's like really talented.
he's so
He
good.
also has a
looking,
motorcycle.
too.
But you know what? You know what Dustin doesn't have?
It's not in a
Anyone to
wheelchair.
love him.
Aw.
Dude, what a loser.
Yeah, truly.
No, he doesn't have a wife, so or a kid.
Well, no one can love you if you don't have a wife.
Yeah,
that's
that's true.
true.
That's true.
That's-
Well, he doesn't have any friends.
That's your first taste of love.
You know who
Yep.
goes disc golfing with? His brother. No, sometimes
No.
me.
Can you imagine being
No wife,
That's,
but
yeah,
no
yeah, that's like the worst thing ever.
Ugh, brothers,
Dang it.
right, man?
That'd be really weird to be the youngest.
No, it's not.
It's
It's not weird.
Well, it'd be better because then, like,
It's-
if you want to
it's-
go do something with someone, you do it with your brother. I can't. None of my younger siblings can drive. I am alone.
You could just drive them.
Yeah.
That's not how that works, though. What if we all want to go do something different, but at the same time? I don't know. my train of thought kind of just exploded there. Absolutely obliterated.
Did more than just explode.
I don't have any brothers to take me to Cedar Point. Get wrecked.
Do you remember going to Cedar Point with us?
I do.
When you were but a babe.
That was a long time
It was a
ago.
long time ago. I still remember the look on your face when you finished the Millennium Force for the first time. You're sitting next to Peyton, but you're like 2 feet tall at the time.
Probably. Got to be close.
Just like hair swept back, like, oh my goodness, this was the wildest thing I've ever done.
When I first went on that ride when I was 13, I was terrified. I was like, the dragster was not working. Surprisingly, wow.
It never
would have thought.
works.
And
It worked when we were there.
And of course, you went like 14 years ago. But I went on there and we were just climbing, and I was just like, I'm absolutely terrified of heights. I can't do it. Like we went on a family. We went to a family gathering in Ohio, and they owned a farm, and they had big old grain sacks thing where you climb up them, and it was stairs with guardrails. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
It was not even 200 feet off the ground. I couldn't do it. I was like, no. Ugh.
But see, that's the nice thing about roller coasters. You get strapped in.
And you can't do anything about it.
Except I love when it's like loose and you feel like you fall out.
Yeah. Okay, so when you're comfortable with it, yeah. But the first time, I remember I was on the Magnum, and like it's just that tiny little bar, and it was a little bit loose. And I brought a whole iPad with me.
Dude,
I was an iPad kid,
yeah.
and so I stuffed it under my seat, and just absolutely got. It was the scariest ride I've ever been on.
With you.
Yeah, I sat on it. I the way I was holding onto that bar and I didn't break that iPad is a miracle, because I was, oh my goodness, I was sitting on it.
It's wonderful.
Yeah. Boom.
My favorite memory from Cedar Point,
I don't believe you.
specifically the Millennium Force, was when I was in line and then I heard a child crying because the parents were making her go on. It was just the funniest thing.
It was hilarious.
I was screaming and kicking and did not want to
giggling.
go on.
That's hilarious. That's some trauma, right? You watch
Yeah,
trauma
literally.
unfold in front of you. Yeah, it's kind of like when you see a parent like hit their kid in public, and you're like, oh my lord, like people still do this? Like, oh my goodness.
I just give my kid.
Will
candy.
Will you punish your kids?
Have you had to punish your kid?
Yeah, McKenna's been acting up. No job, stays in the house all the time. Just
So needy.
oh.
What's
Always
your kid's
crying.
name and gender? I still don't know.
McKinley, female. Toby, male.
I know his
Way to go.
child. I don't. I
Yeah,
honestly.
McKinley, she's a female.
Uh,
She's a female human.
No. What?
Yeah, I haven't had to punish her yet because she's 5 months old.
Dang it.
You haven't given her all the.
But I will. I
pinch
mean,
on the
because
leg.
every,
Oh, weeping.
every kid needs
Yeah.
boundaries, right? But
I mean more like have like hitting, like
yeah,
bonking.
so no, we are a no bonking household. No bonks.
no bonks.
I don't know. I don't think so. I think there's really creative ways to punish without spanking.
Yeah.
Like writing them in
Like, don't give them food.
Like just
starving them.
kindly saying thank you for not hitting me, but you did. But don't do it again.
Thank
but
you.
But I love you.
And then
You
that's
cannot
and then
make me
that's
harder.
and then
And
that's
your
so-
5 months old can definitely understand exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No,
And absorb.
I think there's going to be
You make
creative
them write an
ways to-
essay,
Yeah, to get around it.
and depending how bad it is, you just make it more.
But I feel like just hitting them is just the best way to do it.
well, it's definitely
Not like abusively, just like
You like smack 'em.
But see, where's that line?
Yeah.
See,
Hitting
that's
them.
the thing. Because here's the thing.
See, I'm qualified for this, like 100%. Like I'm here, dude. I know exactly what I'm talking
You're
about.
coming across as very qualified.
Thank you.
Because here's the thing: is if you spank a kid, how can you communicate to that kid's little lizard brain that, like, that only what I did is wrong, and that it's not me that's a bad person?
I mean, my dad spanked me, and I realized exactly what it did. It
Well,
just,
TJ,
it just
not
takes
everyone's
like a bunch of years
angelic
before they
as you.
actually.
But like, so I didn't like. I totally was like, every time I got spanked, I was like, it's me. I'm the bad person. And like,
Or the bad person.
And you were not.
What,
No,
you
you were-
weren't?
no, because it's not when you get punished. The point of it is not that you are a bad person. It is
Oh.
you are a good person who did a bad thing.
Yeah.
That's the point.
See, I never thought that once.
Yeah.
I thought that I became a bad person for a little bit, and now I'm a good person again.
See that?
Something
That's an
in the
oof.
way. What?
That's an oof.
I turned into Batman. Can I say?
So wait, you never thought that you were a good person who did
I don't
a bad
remember
thing?
thinking anything. I just remember pain.
I just remember like I don't like this.
I
don't
lied
wanna
to
do it
someone. I got spanked for it. Don't do it again. I won't get spanked.
You get spanked for lying?
I don't know. Maybe I'm just saying something.
Yeah, I got spanked for lying about a hot dog one time.
Dude, hot dog.
Dude, that's serious business, though.
Do tell.
I I was so stupid because I was like 8 and I dropped my hot dog on the ground.
No.
And then I picked it back up again and I was like, this is so gross. I don't want to eat this. But for some reason, I thought I had to lie. And so I went to the bathroom and I was like, I'll throw it away when I'm in the bathroom. And my little kid brain forgot that I was even going to do any of this and left it in the bathroom. And so it's just sitting there, this dirty hot dog sitting on the sink. And I never put it in the trash. And so I like get out of the bathroom. Peyton's going in after me. I run in. As he's going into the bathroom, I run back past him to shove my hot dog back in the trash can, as if he wouldn't see that. And then somebody found the hot dog in the trash can, and they went, whose hot dog is this? And I went, not me. I don't know whose it was, but it wasn't me. And everybody was like, every single person in the family knew it was me. Like every single person was like,
Was not.
and I specifically remember pointing at everybody and going, which one of you did it?
Yeah, beep, 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 beep.
Yeah. And I got a spanking for it.
You know, I was like,
Dumbest
like,
place to lie.
yeah.
Ever.
I was.
Were you gonna
like,
get punished
what?
for throwing a hot
What
dog away?
No, I wouldn't have even gotten punished if I just would have told them. Like it was so stupid.
I was like, okay, how in the world is he gonna get? How is he gonna turn the story into him being getting punished? Like it just seems so cruel.
Yeah, literally.
And then I'm like, you know what? That makes sense. Like I would do that.
Like literally drops a hot dog on the ground, and end up getting punished for it. Dude, given no context, like I dropped a hot dog on the ground, and I end up getting spanked for it. I had a rough childhood.
Yeah.
Parents hit me.
You wasted food. You wash it. You eat it.
Yeah, this is the thing is I was many things as a child, but like intelligent. Not
Yeah.
I'm not.
I was a lot.
Yeah,
I don't know what I was though.
I remember you as a kid a
Uh-oh.
little bit.
Yeah, I remember your first Sunday at church.
That I don't remember.
I remember TJ. I remember when you were born because
Were you there?
No, well, it wasn't a doula at the time, and I remember your mom had a really cool pregnancy shirt that had the Tasmanian devil on it.
Whoa.
That's a cool shirt.
That's
Wow.
Yep.
Sydney's rad.
Yeah. Just a little something. I don't remember when Peyton was born though. Those memories are blocked from me.
I wonder why.
Do you remember the age of sleep shirts? What was with that anyways?
Yeah.
Hey, what?
Thank goodness we put that to rest.
Did you know?
Back
you
in the
don't-
day where you would just wear a pretty long shirt, call it your sleep shirt, and it would be what you wore.
Yeah, no, and nothing else either. Just a sleep shirt. That was the way to go. I could sleep like a baby in that. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's more of a tunic.
It's just a dress.
Yeah. Let's address the elephant in the room.
No.
Okay, all right,
don't.
we don't have to. That's fine.
Yeah, elephants scary.
Okay.
Elephants are wild, dude. They weigh a lot. They could just crush you just like that.
Good observation, Nick.
Thank you. I am planning. Well, I'm going to in like within the next 6 months to a year. I'm gonna make a little low budget short film, but I don't know what it's gonna be about. I haven't even started. I've started
Dude.
Do you need ideas?
pondering.
Our movie.
Shut up. I'm not, I have a budget of like $2,000. But, and so I was like, you know what? Last time that you guys were on, we created a pretty cool premise for a movie. And I think we should try it again.
What was the premise?
Oh
last
wait,
time?
the
Remember, it was like a magnet
one.
bullet thing where like,
Oh.
that was, I don't remember what that was for, but we made something, that was interesting.
Yeah,
That was
cool.
And so now we need to make another one because I need ideas because I need it's ideally less than an hour, ideally probably 30
Okay.
minutes.
Comedy, horror, thriller.
It
what
does
is
not matter. All that
Okay.
you need to know is that I'm
Is there
working
gonna be
with.
swearing?
If
If I'm not an actor in that movie, I'm gonna be so sad.
I mean, you can help or act. I don't know. Whatever role you find yourself in. Probably both.
Okay.
I was talking to Brady the other day about it, and he's like, you know,
Shirts or truck?
shock. And he was like, I asked if he would want to help with it if I would do it. And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, oh, I should have TJ as an actor. He's always wanted to do that. And so he'll probably be the actor. So what I'm working with is like a budget of ideally under $5,000. But that's the budget for like everything. I don't need. I have all the camera gear I need. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't need. So that'd be a huge chunk of the budget that just not existent. So I have like a budget like $5,000. I am kind of stuck with very intelligently good, amazing actors, and
What can I say?
what can I say? And not no, not really capability of doing any visual effects or CGI.
What, you can't do,
I
like,
can do
an
visual effects. I can't do
explosion?
CGI. So
I think I know
These
what
are-
you're looking for.
these are the
Ted
constraints.
3.
Ted 3. No visual effects at all.
What you want? It's going to be called Ich bin Fast and Furious. It'll be the buggy racing scene of Shipshawana.
Oh, that would be so, Peyton. No. It's Fast and Furious 9.
I spy 9.
And then,
I don't get it.
I don't either.
like in
9.
German, 9 is 0. So it's like
Is what?
That's funny.
0 or like nothing. Fast and Furious 9.
You mean no? That's 9 is no in German.
Oh yeah,
Well,
no,
it's
it
like
is.
none.
Yeah. I think it's no. 9. I don't remember.
No.
That's a good premise, Beatty.
I thi-
So
that actually
seriously
makes-
though, you get 2 buggies, and that would cost to rent. I mean, that wouldn't cost that much.
I know a bunch of Amish people. We can
$100
fake it.
Yeah, and then you would need an afternoon to make a masterpiece. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
We need 2 buggies.
So the premise would be that there's an ice cream social and it's a race. And what would be so funny is if okay, the premise is that they keep passing each other, and each time they like throw something bigger at each other. Like first it's like a little pebble, and then it's like a shoe,
Like a hot dog.
and then like the last thing is they throw a whole child at the other buggy. Like,
Whoa!
get out of here!
They're trying to lighten the
And
load.
we can use McKinley. No, I'm
Okay.
just kidding. No, we can't.
Well, she's gonna be the star, obviously. Because she's gonna convert to Amish.
Convert to Amishism.
Yeah.
Amish schism.
I would not wish that on my worst enemy, so no.
Another idea I have
A schism.
is where the high up people of Shipshawana decide.
Okay, it doesn't have to be about.
No, it does. It needs to be
Okay.
local. You do not want to spend your budget on travel.
But you don't have to. You can just be like, hey, this is not. This is. Yeah. There's.
We can be in the woods.
You could just lie.
We should have
Here's
somebody
the thing.
die.
This is Dallas, Texas.
One of the best TV shows is based in Hawkins, Indiana. So you can do Shipshawana,
That's true.
Indiana.
True.
The high up
I
people,
love-
the high up
Except
people of Ship.
that was shot in Georgia.
Yeah.
You get the point. The point. High up people in Shipshawana don't know what to do with the Hubbard feed building because it's covered in asbestos. So they need to find a way to clear out the lot. They bring a little Cessna over the horizon that they say was taken by Ahmad from Gallops.
And then you show the steel beams with thermite in them.
No.
Wait, have you guys realized what's going on?
Yeah,
here?
yeah.
No?
No. 9/11, TJ. 9/11.
How did you guys get 9/11 out of that?
Because it was an inside job.
Oh my goodness, it's
Oh.
seriously so funny.
It'd be so good.
And then what you do is
It'd
you,
be like
you
political
do like that
commentary.
really bad visual effects on like the iMovie where like it's like a plastered on explosion on top of like the thing. So you fly you use a little cardboard cut out of a plane on a popsicle stick, and you bring it. Like,
It's not that low budget, okay?
you do the iMovie explosion as soon as it touches.
Yeah, your dad would have RC planes still.
No,
probably.
I
Fly a
have
real one into
pilot
it.
friends. We could probably like get together like with.
Grimshaw's put a bomb on one of your RC planes.
That's so funny.
I mean, I actually have. I
Do all real effects.
do not have explosives, but
Get some.
they're right over there. But we could actually. That could be something cool that you could actually commit a terrorist. No. I'm
Wait,
joking.
what?
No, but we could actually probably within the budget. It would take up most of the budget, but probably within the budget, you could probably get some planes and get a plane shot in there actually.
And do
Because
what
I have
with it?
movie shot. Do you not get the point, TJ? For the Vine. Do it for the Vine.
So you have a 10-second video instead of a half hour.
Actually, it's a 6.6 second video.
Well, and the thing is, you could go to an air show to get all of the approach shots, right? And,
Yeah.
Anything
An
out
F-16.
Hubbard
You
in it.
Wouldn't it be funny if you had like an F-16 cockpit view, and then when it's the plane, it's a Cessna?
Got Goose in the back.
yeah, exactly.
Clearly just ripping it from Top Gun.
Yeah, I was watching a show called Slow Horses on Apple TV.
That's actually
Good.
insane.
Have you watched
No,
it?
I've
Oh,
not.
it's good.
I was
But
just making fun of this.
They're like, it's the British intelligence, and they're like trying to stop another terrorist act, and it's like
What year?
like current.
Oh.
and they're like, I'm calling in a code September. And it's like, that's actually what they say. And it's like, oh my goodness. And then it ends up not happening. And they like all think that it's going to. Yeah, I know. Like, then they go, it's Tuesday, innit? And then they just eat a burrito.
Wow, that's must be an amazing show.
I just wish British people were real. Like,
What?
man, it'd be so cool.
It's like
they're-
those guys from Lord of the Rings.
That was the most
with
out of
dwarves.
pocket thing ever. I just wish British people were real.
Man, if
Write
those
that
cool guys
down.
were real.
Do you remember that thing that Australia isn't real? There was like a conspiracy theory that
Yeah.
like, there's no such thing as Australia.
Have you ever heard of the flowering treadmill inverted Earth theory? It's
What
that
the freak?
Earth is a
treadmill.
Is a treadmill. It's inverted. We're on the inside, and all the plane agencies, all the airports and stuff. It's all big conspiracy theories to just get us to spend more money because there's actually, and it also space stuff not real.
Can you finish a thought?
No.
What?
Okay. So
So-
basically, the Earth.
Okay.
We're on the inside
Inside of a treadmill.
not on the outside.
Is the treadmill moving? Or
So
is it
yes.
just the
So that's how we get night and day because we're orbiting. We're moving.
okay.
No, wait, no.
We're treadmilling
but-
around, and then
Around what?
in the middle there's a black hole, and that's the sun. And you can see the sun through there, but also that's how we get to space.
Okay, so
That's so stupid.
through teleportation. Through
No, through the black hole. Yeah.
is it treadmill because it's like an oval, or would it be like a circle?
I don't.
Is it a sphere that you're inside of or a circle?
You're inside of
either-
a circle.
Either way is equally
dumb.
nitwittic. It's stupid.
But okay, but hear me out. And then
Not very much brain cells are being devoted to this.
dang it.
Well, that was expected when we came here.
You guys,
It's not going to be a lot.
you guys destroyed
We're
that
all
real quick.
misfiring.
Oh
Yeah.
man. Okay.
Anytime you have a conspiracy theory that Davis and Payne don't agree with, you will get shot down immediately.
Like that immediately,
That's right.
but except for 9/11.
Shot
I
down,
will agree
unlike
with
the
that.
9/11 plane.
Yeah, yeah.
Except for the Shanksville, Virginia one.
Why are we laughing about
That's hilarious, DJ.
Okay.
Oh my
You're
Um,
right. That was funny.
Okay, back to writing this movie. I genuinely need help. What?
No, we just gave you two great
Okay,
ideas.
yeah, but like I want something
Buggy racing
I want
and
something
9/11.
not Amish related at all.
Oh, you got me in a box here.
I've got nothing for you.
I've wanted
Okay.
to do a bank robbery short where, like, you basically do a Reservoir Dogs copy where you start after the heist.
But you're all Amishmen. Elijah's 11.
Okay, that would be good. That would
Emmanuel's
be
12.
good.
Yeah, exactly.
Elijah, no, it's Elijah's 11. That's the best name.
That's
You can't get better than that.
Elijah's 11 is good.
They just stole a bunch of hay for their horses, and they're like, "Ha, dang it!" I don't know.
Now we can run away with this hay.
On
beat
our
all horses to run away with.
Nice. They never. It's a perpetual motion machine. If you just feed it over, you can never stop.
That's true. That horses are never get tired.
A bank
One-
robbing short would be cool.
Yeah. Have you watched Reservoir Dogs? I don't remember.
I have not.
I watched it with you once, I think.
Oh, that movie is so good.
What is it?
It's an old heist movie where it starts after the heist, but then it like kind of goes backwards
Then
and
goes-
shows like different cuts of stuff. It's
Wait,
really interesting.
like it goes backwards or like it just shows
So-
cuts?
No, the whole
back?
thing's in reverse. They go.
You can't understand a word they're saying.
No, it's like a one scene, and then it cuts back to like a previous time,
It's like a flashback. So like,
and then it
should-
goes forward, and then it goes back. And it goes
They
all
should
over.
actually make a movie that's like in reverse, but
Memento.
like they're not like walking
Tenet.
backwards
Memento.
and
Tenet.
talking.
Tenet.
backwards.
Tenet.
Memento and Tenet.
Tenet.
Okay,
It's been done twice.
no, but no, I haven't watched Memento. I watched Tenet, but like even more than that yet. Like the whole movie is backwards.
Why? That wouldn't be good.
No, but think about it though.
No.
No, you
Imagine
could.
a bank robbery where they put the money back and they walk away
That'd be
and the
cool.
cops are chasing them.
No,
The
the
cops
cops were
are-
chasing him, and then
The
then
cops
Oh,
are all
yeah.
going to their homes, back to the station.
Eventually, it's just
The bullets are coming out of people and back into the guns.
Yikes! What was that? There's a movie that came out not too long ago. That was like, it was like them planning a heist, and then like while they talk about the heist, it happens. Like
That happens in every single heist movie that's
No, but
ever
no, I'm
been
talking about
made.
like the entire movies. That like, but it's not like what one was it? There was one that was unique. I don't remember what the name was.
Have you guys watched Kaleidoscope on Netflix?
No, I have not.
No, this is a Giancarlo Esposito one, right?
Despacito?
Gus Fring.
Yes.
Yeah, Gus Fring. Yeah, I haven't watched it, but apparently it doesn't matter. Is it true that it doesn't matter what order you watch the episodes in? It's
You
kind
can
of,
watch it, which is so interesting. Haven't watched it myself,
yeah.
but I've heard of that.
Whoa.
That's a cool idea. Well, that's why I love anthologies so much, like Black Mirror, or other example.
Wait,
You name it, dude. It's there.
Yeah.
see, what's
love
Black Mirror?
It's like
Is it like the alternate, like,
it's like an
Yeah.
alternate future.
Yeah.
But then it's like every story is its own contained story. It's
Yeah.
not- it isn't like
so, like,
So,
Love, Death, and
so
Love, Death,
every
Robots
episode is
and-
its own story.
yeah, like,
so like
Love, Death, and Robots.
oh my goodness.
That, Love, Death, and Robots.
Oh, that show's good.
That is incredible. Like, I like each episode is a different style of
It's all
like,
animation.
It's
it's cool.
is it? I don't think every
No,
episode.
no, that's how good the animation is in some of them.
Yeah,
It
that's
looks-
wild.
There's photoreal ones. You can kind of
You
tell
mean like
because,
Tiger Woods 98.
Yeah, it's like it's you can kind of tell that it's like something's not right. Like it looks like a
Yeah.
really good video game cutscene, but it's quite good.
Like, yeah, and then it's just absolutely. But the stories are just absolutely incredible. Like there's one where it's like what was it back? I think they said it back in like 1970, 1960, and it's where like that one person does a bad thing and then summons all these bad people things, and there's just tons and tons and tons of monsters, and there's the group of people that were sent to stop the person from summoning it, and now they are trapped. Yeah, I'm gonna restart. I'm gonna restart on.
I watched. Yeah, I don't remember.
Okay, so there's a big. The British send a big bunch of people to do a reconnaissance and try to stop this person that they know is going to summon a bunch of monsters to take over the world. And so it's like there's probably
The
like
Nazis.
200, 300 people, and they and like soldiers, and they all go in here and they split up in groups and try to find this thing, and then they don't make it in time, and then this person summons like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of
Common Ra.
Of demons.
I don't know.
Okay.
They're
Hey.
bad people,
Hey.
bad monsters, and
Speaking of what?
and then it's just them trying to get out of there, but they can't. There's just so many of them.
What is this in Love, Death, and Robots?
Yes,
I
Love, Death,
don't
and
remember
Robots.
this at
And
all.
then the final scene of it is the last group standing on a hill, and you just see down below there's millions of these things, and it's just you can just feel the hopelessness that they have in there. Like you just and then slowly just like them slowly not being able to hold them off, and then like you just feel like it just draining from you.
Wow.
They like the stories that they tell is absolutely fantastic. I absolutely love it.
So are you going to submit your short to Love, Death,
That
and
sounds
Robots?
terrible.
It's not gonna be that short. Those
You
are
know,
like
the-
15 minutes.
The love. The
So
Love,
was
Death, and
that
Robots
one
without-
about love, death, or robots?
That's one.
Love,
all
Death,
of
and
them.
Robots hold the love.
No.
I've never watched it.
No,
What were you gonna say about Common Ra?
no, I was going to say about demons. I was
Dude, do you know about the Nefarious movie? Have you seen that?
the what?
Nefarious. It's in theaters right now.
No,
I have not heard of this.
tell me
Wait,
about
is
it.
that the?
It's a I obviously have not seen it. It's about a guy who is convicted for murder, I think. And in his like interview thing right before he gets executed the next day or the next 2 days, he says that he did it all because of a demon inside him, and it's all about that.
Did he get out? Like, did he?
Is it based on true
Did they
story?
die?
I have no idea. I don't think it's a true story.
Because that's an
pretty
interesting
sure it's
like
not.
criminal defense. It's just to say that a demon made me do it. Like,
But the demon left, so I'm okay now.
yeah,
Don't worry, I'm free. Luckily.
Yeah, whew.
I'm
just
ready
beat
to
him
enter
out.
society.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Trust me.
I want to go back to my daycare job.
It's fine. It's fine. No bad things can happen.
Are you watching?
I'm trying to find this.
You're watching a movie.
It's like you can just see it's this. So like
What's happening?
I'll show you.
I remember this one.
Show it to the camera.
I could just
we
put
can all
the
watch
scene
it
up there.
together.
Yeah, it's like World War II style. Yeah,
It's
that's in the
animated.
first
That's
season.
cool.
Yeah, it's really good. And the colors,
Good.
the way that they have used
Yeah.
color theory to like confirm what the scene is doing, it's so cool.
Like some of that stuff is absolutely like that's one of the things I just love
Looks
about
like a Call of Duty.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's like
that in a video game.
why I love like Cinnabon and stuff like that. So it's so much- you can
Cinnabons,
just-
Cinnabons are sweet,
you,
dude.
you know what?
They're
so
way too
sweet and warm. If
There's
you
too much
microwave them,
frosting.
oh my goodness, microwave. I will take cancer in the future
Yeah.
from the microwaves if I can heat up my Cinnabon.
Yeah.
Oh my word,
That's true.
Truly.
That's true.
so true.
I can't
Sorry,
confirm.
when I heard Cinnabon, I knew that I had to jump on that
Yeah.
train.
I mean, that's
Peyton
fair.
Peyton
train.
thought, how can I make this about me?
Yeah.
And he made it about
I'm
me.
not a part of this
The pride-
conversation.
Pretty seamless. It must say so
The
much.
pride thing must be in the Bontrager blood.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah.
it is. It is.
Well, good.
like-
Wait, that's not. I'm not a bond tracker. Am I? No.
Really, it's not about putting all the attention on me. See,
It's more about.
I just did it again. It's more about I at least want it on my half of the table. Me or TJ really.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
as long as
It's like that tank.
As long as
quote,
we're divided.
yeah,
I like being in the center of attention.
because it's where it should be. I'll finish it.
Classic.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it is.
That makes
So
sense.
so what is? Just go around the table real quick. Absolute favorite movie that you ever watched? Go.
For me, okay.
Can I name
There's
one of
a
them?
Just one.
if I have to name
Thor Ragnarok.
Oh, that movie's so good.
that movie's amazing.
Cinematic masterpiece.
What do you
But
love?
I'm gonna go with Gray Man.
That was a good movie.
I actually really enjoyed it. I
If I had-
loved
like,
Chris Evans.
I
loved Chris.
I feel like if I had to watch a movie like for one whole day, I would pick that movie just because it's just unique and it's just so much fun to watch. It's just a
Yeah.
joy. Like
I'm
there's
gonna-
not you don't like it's perfect for my tiny attention span because it's perfect. Like so much stuff happens in that movie, and like you have amazingly cool and hilarious bad guy, and it's just
And you have
it's
hot
great.
actors, dude. Ryan Gosling and Chris.
No, just Ryan Gosling and Chris. I thought you were gonna say the Ana de Armas, the woman.
You.
I think I would pick.
I'm joking, by the way.
Man, it's so sad,
fine.
but Short Term 12 is still probably my favorite movie.
I've not
It's
watched it.
so
Never
good.
watched it.
It's about a bunch of orphans in a care home and like just
Oh.
their lives and how they like continue to live. It's so good.
That
But is it
sounds
funny?
It's so sad.
It's not funny.
literally the
Well,
least funny movie you've ever seen.
bad. How do you
Oh,
like
it's so
that?
good. It's so good.
I would say
Say short term 12.
the
Yeah.
movie that has affected me the most from like the time that I would have watched it was National Treasure.
Oh yeah.
Like,
That's
dude,
true.
12 years old. Oh,
yeah.
my
Watching Nicolas Cage in his
goodness.
element. Yeah, that was good.
Has anyone watched Face Off yet?
Wait, like the John
Sounds like
Travolta
hockey,
movie?
Yeah.
which I don't
Oh,
like.
I haven't. No.
I want to watch that. It's supposedly a very great.
Never heard of it. What is it?
Face Off. It's like 1990.
They take their faces off and trade. And then,
And then like there's a terrorist and they trade.
Oh,
faces.
you're not joking.
no, that's
I
what
thought
it
this
is.
was like Miracle on Ice.
No,
No,
it's,
like Face Off.
Gene
so,
Hackman.
So
okay.
singing Nicolas Cage is the terrorist, and then John Travolta is the cop dude, and then eventually sometime during the movie they switch faces, and
Like,
so
they like switch faces or like they
the
cut
skin-
off their
They,
face.
like,
yeah they
cut
cut
off
off their
their
face
face.
and switch it.
Ooh, like Hannibal.
Yeah, I've not watched Hannibal, but
yeah, it is.
But then so this terrorist goes back and is with the cop's family, whatever, and then the cop's trying to prove that he's not the terrorist. It's a very interesting movie.
I like how you haven't watched
is that
Why
where
would they?
haven't.
Why would they switch faces?
is that where Mission
forget how it
Impossible
happened.
got the idea from?
it. Probably.
Probably.
Probably. Did you see
Made
the
a whole
new Mission
franchise off
Impossible-
of that.
Did you see the new trailer for the new movie?
I have.
There's another one coming out.
Another one?
coming out. Yeah, it looks pretty
Oh
good.
yeah, there's another one. He hasn't died yet, dude.
Yeah.
As long as he doesn't die, we're not stopping.
Is that how they do it in the Fast and Furious?
They missed such an opportunity to call it Fast 10 Your Seatbelts. And no one...
John's
How did they not call it that?
How did they not? That was
So stupid.
is John Cena gonna come into Mission Impossible and just take it over?
That would be funny.
What if they like
He's
re-
side
recast?
character and then just
What if they like recast but like don't explain it and it's John Cena?
jean shorts? Idiot.
It's like you never left.
Yeah. What's the name of the Mission Impossible guy? Like I know it's Tom Cruise, but what's the act like in the movie? What's
Oh,
his
dude,
name?
Mission Impossible.
His name's Mission.
Mr. Impossible.
You're impossible. Dude, have you seen John Cena's car collection?
No.
It's actually fire. The guy has great taste.
Did you hear that some people are thinking about adding other movie franchises into the Avengers?
Why?
Like, for instance, like Mission Impossible, John Wick, and people like that, just throwing them in.
John Wick could have taken on
Why?
Thanos all by himself.
Dude, literally.
It'd be cool.
You know what I would love
It's like
to
the
do?
meme of John.
What I would love to do, and it would take a lot of writing, but you could do it for really low budget in the movie, is have Iron Man like not the real one. You can't probably Robert Downey Jr. won't act in your movie.
Rabbit.
And then a Thanos, and have them just talk about the logistics and like the morality of the snap,
Huh?
and just have a little conversation.
It could be like
if they
a
just talk
20-minute
it out.
video. Like
Yeah, like you could make a long one where they just talk it out and just reasonably come to a conclusion.
But it's still
and
3 hours long.
What you would have,
Yeah, exactly.
you would tell Jordan Peterson and Sam Harris to have an argument about the
Yeah.
points. Then you just put down
Jordan,
their
we're gonna
line.
need you to put on a purple mask
make your chin
and,
big.
and just get roided out.
Well, actually, well, actually, it's
No,
about
no.
balance.
I am inevitable.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh my goodness! Can you imagine then like having you as like a 6-year-old be Iron Man? Well, actually, the snap was not something that would even make sense because in a couple of years you're gonna have to come back and snap again anyway.
I looked into the reset button. The science is impossible. Penguins.
Madagascar.
Okay, so when I said penguins, I heard my own voice and I thought someone else was saying it at the same time as me. I was gonna say Jinx.
Nice.
Penguins.
Just you and your
I freaked myself out.
You're paranoid.
I'm actually a single noid.
No.
You guys' humor is just so interesting.
It's only you two who laugh.
Oh, that's
Just kidding.
Come on, single noid. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. That's
yeah,
hilarious.
literally.
That's hilarious.
There's a fine line between dumb and funny dumb.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
there's a
true.
difference between dumb and dad joke.
Yeah.
That was a dad joke.
Well, anything I do.
No, except dad jokes are funny. I enjoy dad jokes.
Like
Really?
honestly, Thor Ragnarok is just a bunch of dad jokes stuffed into a
Literally.
Marvel movie. There's
And then
nothing else.
Taika Waititi was like, "I want to make a little bit of a worse movie," and then out came the new Thor: Love and
Wait,
Thunder.
not a little bit worse. That movie is a tragedy.
Literally
it's
my least
honestly-
favorite movie in the entire.
Yeah,
MCU.
it's such hot garbage. It's so
It's so
bad.
bad. I hated it. I hated that.
I enjoyed it. I will say did not regret spending money on that ticket to get to that
I'm
theater.
so glad not
But-
to spend money on my ticket.
But it's not a great movie.
It's not great.
It's not good.
Okay, now everybody's worst movie that they've watched. We already know TJ's. It's Thor: Love and Thunder.
He said in the Marvel franchise, by the way.
I did
so-
say MCU.
Oh, that's true. What's your worst movie ever?
Oh,
Yo,
that stupid little Chinese
Amazing
movie
Grace.
that you guys put on like the Wind of the Sea
Oh.
or something.
Wait, the gourd? The magic gourd?
No, not that one.
Oh, that was such
Can I,
a bad
can I say a
movie.
movie that I haven't watched, but I know is the worst movie on
Don't
the
say
entire
Sharknado.
planet?
The Room?
If you say Sharknado, I'll be mad at you.
No, what is it?
I forget what it's called.
Was it like that one couch?
It was
What's
about.
it
It was
about?
like
Come
dog.
on.
Is it called Dogs?
Cats.
Could they
Oh,
talk?
you mean the one with the
Yeah.
weird, like
It's the weirdest
stuff?
animation,
Yeah,
and it is just
it's
the
stop motion.
dumbest thing
Wait,
ever.
It's a stop motion one that will like freaking people out because people don't like it. Looks bad. Looks freaking weird.
It's just called. Is it Isle of Dogs?
Oh yes, Island of Dogs.
That movie is so good. Have you not watched it?
I have not watched it,
It's
but I've
really
heard that
good.
it's like the worst movie
No,
on the
it's
planet.
good. It's Wes Anderson, dude. It's awesome. It's good.
Okay, I won't judge. I haven't watched it. Okay.
Yeah. it's a
Luckily,
good movie.
Davis was there to save the day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it
guess
was.
so. I would have had that as my.
They want to besmirch Wes Anderson.
Well, then I don't know.
You know Seth.
I heard
you know who
Casper's
Seth,
pretty bad.
you know who Seth MacFarlane is?
Yeah, like the Family Guy guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, that's
yeah,
not-
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I think the worst movie that I've ever watched is the Magic Gourd movie.
I met Seth Rogen.
That one was bad.
That one. It was this Chinese movie that they dubbed into English. And we were too
Oh.
little to figure out that, like, why aren't their mouths not moving right? Like, it's just not doing what it should. Like, this is so weird. And it was just bad. It's terrible. Either that or James and the Giant Peach.
That
Okay.
one was also bad. But
That
what's
was
that
an
wind
interesting
thing?
movie.
The little Chinese movie about like the little. It's like 2D animation,
What are you guys hating on Chinese movies?
and it's supposed to be really good, but it
it's
wasn't
the
good. It was
wind?
like the wind of something. The wind of.
Is it Princess Mononoke?
Probably
How long ago was
I-
it when you watched this?
5 years.
Wait, was it the Red Turtle?
Probably. I'm so bad.
How many weird
Those
Chinese
are the
knockoff
worst,
movies do you
boring.
Yeah,
Okay,
literally.
did I make you watch it?
Yes.
Yeah, it was the Red Turtle.
And the whole family.
Yeah, I love that movie.
Oh.
Unashamedly, I think the Red Turtle is one of the best movies I've ever watched. But it's one of those movies where there's no dialogue,
Huh.
and it's just like
Like the one Mr.
Worse
Bean
than I
movie?
thought.
Mr.
so. It's just like a story that you just watch. and there's just like sounds, but it's not dialogue. And it's amazing. That's so funny that you hate that movie.
I was talking about. I met Seth Rogen. You know who Seth Rogen is?
Wait, you met him?
No, I meant.
Oh, I know who Seth Rogen is.
Yeah. So he and another dude, they're the directors of the hit Amazon Prime show The Boys.
That's
Oh
what
my
you're
goodness.
And
yeah.
you can tell so hard, like that it is like you can tell exactly where Seth Rogen comes in on this thing, because everything, like, it takes a crap on literally every single like superhero movie that's ever been made. Like there's absolutely, and it's good. It's good.
Is it though?
It is
Have you watched-
horribly gruesome and pretty violent, but it's good.
Like, I almost kind of hate watch it. It's not great. It's not.
No, I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
It's acceptable.
This just watching like the experiments they do, like just how far out they branch. Like this type of stuff they do has never been done like before in
There's
any
a
type of
scene,
media.
Peyton, just to bring you up to speed here.
Thank you.
Where they find a bunch of babies that are like super babies,
watching.
and he
Super
holds
babies.
the one, and like when he holds it up, it has laser eyes, and he uses it to kill people by like pointing the baby at people. It's pretty hilarious.
It was one baby, by the way. It's only one,
just one baby.
not a bunch of super babies.
One baby.
But then they just slice people in it. That's just such a baby.
So
Such a
that's a
gruesome
question. Here's a good question: is if you had laser vision, would you be able to move your eyes like smoothly across, or would it like dart?
You
like,
shouldn't be able to see
everywhere.
if you have lasers coming.
And what happens if you're in the
But
middle
then how
of it
can you tell where
and
you're
someone
aiming?
says you're
Yeah,
aiming?
exactly.
Hey, but
you
but
can't.
Why couldn't you see? The light would still be going to your eyes. It's not like lasers like prevent light from getting to your eyes.
I mean, if you're just blinded by a bunch of light, you won't be able to see. And this light is so
How do you-
strong it can cut through stuff.
How
You
do you
won't be able to see.
How do you know? Like, but how do? Well, then why didn't their eyes just melt out? Okay, there's obviously some.
obviously
There's
they
obviously
should.
some like mutation where like your eye just doesn't pick up that type of light or something.
Sounds like
that.
his parents got killed from eye lasers.
Yeah. What do you want to say about eye lasers, huh?
Are you the main protagonist, Billy, who is his? We won't talk into that. But Mr. Billy really hates Homelander because he's a bad guy.
What's Homelander?
The main bad guy.
So,
like basically Superman.
I think if you had laser vision, I think to even out the power, because laser vision is too strong.
Yeah.
I think that when you have laser vision on, you shouldn't be able to see. Like, it should cut out your vision so that, okay, I know where I can move my head and move my eyes to, but I can't see anything. So that way it's just like a single blast. Like, I look at you and then I go,
You
eh.
can still see. It's like you're blinking. Like,
Oh, and then you put holes in your eyelids?
exactly.
Yeah, I would dry fire all the time.
Okay,
Like,
no. How about that? The laser emits out of your eyelid, so you have to like.
Oh.
Can you do one eye?
Yeah, you could do one eye.
Oh.
Just single barrel.
You're not exactly like you're not like a plasma monkey or whatever it's called.
No. Yeah. Not a
Dart
laser
monkey.
monkey, yeah.
It's a super monkey.
Have you guys played Bloons Tower Defense 6?
Yes.
Of course.
Oh.
That is.
I seriously, that
Florida.
game has taken away so much of my time. It's just ridiculous, and it's so good.
Between that and caring for a living human being's child, day is about taken
Yeah,
up.
Sonya's been like, "Let's go on dates, let's do stuff," and I'm like, "Babe, I gotta get
Balloons,
my dart monkey leveled up to the highest level."
Come on.
Babe, we can go on dates later. I want to play BTD 6.
Oh my goodness. There was one time when we were in Florida as a family, and like, it's like Florida, and it's like nice outside. We're supposed to be doing stuff, and Mom found us all in the living room with our computers playing Balloons Tower
That's
Defense.
literally what we did this last at. Literally all just
Like
huddled
we just
around.
went to the rich
Yeah.
person's house and we just went in there. We just played Blue City.
It was like me, Denver, Brady, Zach, Nick,
and Bryce
and Bryce, Alex,
and Carson.
and Carson. It was a
And we got
vibe,
dude, and we go down. We get pizza, dude, down like at Olaf's. We just get pizza, and well, it's not called Olaf's anymore, but we got
That's
pizza.
Emma's pizza.
I call it Baby Killer McGee.
Whoa,
Salmonella 7.
wait, what?
They
The
had
reason they
salmonella outbreak at the place. That's why they closed down. Continue.
But what actually happened? Like,
Oh yeah. Oh,
They had a salmonella outbreak.
But, like-
I just said.
oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So wait, we go get pizza, and we come back, and we just play BTD 6 and stuff, and we just eat pizza.
Have you
Great.
guys gotten the biggest upgrade on the boat yet?
Yeah.
Like not
Yep.
like
Yep.
the
mega-
big
mega.
one.
He's gotten like all of them, haven't you?
How?
Close.
What is your how? Because I've been leveling up the XP to get there for so long, and it just doesn't happen.
It takes a while.
Yeah.
I tried to
I
get.
wonder if
I was
No,
like,
I think I did.
I was like, I want to get the what is it called? A mega tower. I'm gonna call it mega tower.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna like I was like I'm gonna do it, and then I realized that there's I unlocked the final thing. I'm like, oh, this one doesn't have it. And I'm like,
Yeah. So Peyton, it's like in this one there's 3 upgrade trees, not just 2. And so
You don't play?
well, he played the old ones, but he hasn't played
5.
Didn't see it.
so there's 3 upgrade trees, and then if you get the XP to get all 3 upgrade trees all the way to the end, then there's a mega huge
mega
upgrade.
huge,
Mega Ultra Lightning Babe.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. That is
like
what
an
is at the end.
Ultra Max Pro plus Ultra Max.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's not funny.
It's on my phone.
Hilarious. Yeah.
Except it's not.
What's
that
on your
great.
arm?
Oh, it's a song I wanted to know. And it was in Spanish.
TJ, microphone. You're like 8 feet away from it.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's what he thinks of you guys. He doesn't care that you can't hear him.
It's La in Compt Forma.
Oh, I have that. We'll listen to it right now.
That's not.
Let's listen to it
It's in-
right now.
It's in Mexican.
Right.
Isn't this gonna get us taken down?
But if we talk over it, it's
That's
fine.
hilarious.
For real?
It's in Mexican.
Pretty much.
I do wish that Mexicans were real.
Why?
Dude, okay, we listened
Why?
to Mexican music at work this morning. It was great.
This
That's,
is why
that's
people are
all we
leaving.
listen to.
That's all we listened to. What was I gonna say now? I don't remember. Oh yeah, you hear iPhones are apparently switching instead of like to like a Max or something. They just switched to the Ultra.
Yeah, follow the watch. stuff.
Yeah.
They're gonna probably add an action button to it.
An action button, like a like a little digital crown thing.
No, you know that like the Apple Watch Ultra, the really expensive one, has like a mappable button.
Crap! What even is that?
It's what's called having no life. looks
That is
like.
beautiful. That's beautiful. My
Thank
child.
you.
TJ just showed him his one. I don't know.
So,
Do you want-
Katie,
do you
what
want-
is
It's got
it?
like a mappable button that it can like on your watch it'll like start your dive or something, like if you're a diver, or like make
Gotcha.
a waypoint or something. They're probably gonna do that to the next iPhone instead of the ring switch,
Okay.
and then you can map it to be that or something else.
Gotcha. So it's like
And they were maybe
Yeah.
gonna do solid state buttons, like volume. You know,
solid. What's that?
Solid state.
you
Solid
know,
state drive, dude?
do you,
Question mark?
do you remember like the last home button where it wasn't even a button, but it feel like it
Oh
was
yeah.
haptic?
It just
Oh,
so that it would be more
yeah.
waterproof
Oh, that would be
stuff.
cool.
Mhm, that would be really cool.
But I don't know if they're gonna
I feel
do
like
that.
people wouldn't like
Oh.
that because it feels
Yeah.
much more premium to have like an actual metal bar. I think it.
I get the premium, but you could go way deeper in water without,
But-
which is nice.
okay. How often do you take your phone into
Dude.
the freaking pool?
No, it's so more often than you think. Actually, there's some super good pictures you can get when you have a little baby in the pool and trying to get pictures.
Well, and
of them.
especially just not being afraid of it.
Yeah.
Are they
Like-
waterproof? Can you just like,
Yeah.
dunk them underwater?
Yeah, I put my
Babies?
phone in water. Yeah,
Dude,
straight up.
I
Wait a
mean,
minute.
iPhone
Yeah.
baby, same thing.
Dude, they're
iPhone
the
baby.
same amount of waterproof because we actually with McKinley, she was like 3 months old, 4 months old, and we like submerged her all the way under the water. And if you do it,
It's a controlled dive.
if it's a controlled dive, like you have to move them through the water, they automatically know to close their eyes and
It's
not breathe.
insane.
And then they come out and they're like, and then
Oh.
they don't cry. Like she was so happy, she was
Yep.
great. And Toby was a champ underwater. It was really cool.
Wow.
So yeah, iPhones and babies are both waterproof.
It's no big deal.
Have you seen those like controlled dives that they do with babies? Where they're like trying to see if they can swim, and like they get these kids that are learning to swim, and like the last level of swim is that you can swim with your clothes on and not be suspecting the water. So they literally just like push little kids into the water when they're not expecting
Yeah,
it,
one
and
scene
then
from
let
the
them
boys,
swim.
like the one scene from the boys where he pushes his son off the roof.
It's the same. Yeah. Oh.
That's
It was so.
Can he fly or what?
No,
No,
no.
but he was-
so he thinks that he's gonna have the power to fly, and he puts his arm on his shoulder, and he goes, "I love you, son," and just shoves him off the roof, and he falls. flat
What's
on
up, danger?
Yeah, exactly.
And did the most like just smack sound you'll ever hear.
oh,
Like
it's brutal.
and it was hilarious. And then this mom just said, what happened? It was really funny. Have you watched all of it? You watched the entire thing? All third season?
You watched all of El Muchachos?
I'm working through season 2.
Oh, okay. So you're just starting.
It's just there's 3 seasons.
You're just but a babe.
Okay. I'm excited to find where Soldier Boy comes in because that seems like a fun character.
He's awesome. I mean,
'Cause I love,
he's a terrible person, but he's a good character.
I love just how, like, they're like one thing I like about the boys is that they're just not scared of anything. Like, absolutely nothing.
Not scared of getting canceled. Like
Yeah.
Family Guy.
So
Like what guy?
Family Guy.
Family Guy.
Are
They're-
Family Guy
what?
scared of getting canceled?
No,
I'm saying they're not scared. Like
Oh.
Family
They're
Guy.
like Family Guy. I see. Yeah.
that makes more sense.
Not unlike like.
I feel like that's more okay. Quick detour. Parks and Recreation is hilarious.
It's one of the best shows of all
It's
time.
literally so funny.
Literally.
Like,
Literally.
It's literally so funny.
Well, yes, I would, good lady.
Andy in that show, absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
Love that guy. I cannot remember the actor's name right now.
Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt. Yes.
I was gonna say Andy Dwyer. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
No, but that's absolutely hilarious. If you ever need to not be sad, just go watch that show.
It's so good.
There's like what, like seven.
The ending is pretty
seven
sad.
seasons.
Yeah, then
I haven't watched this ending. I haven't gone
Yeah,
through
it's
the
good.
whole
It's a
thing.
good show. It's a good show.
Seems pretty good.
Okay, best TV show that you've ever watched. Peyton's never watched any TV shows, so TJ.
Yeah.
I know what she's gonna say.
Probably The Office.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, let's go.
What do you think?
Stranger Things just sitting right there.
I think I enjoyed The Office more.
Really?
But that's just an honest, like a.
The Stranger Things was so
Objective.
good, but they're so different that like depending on which mood they like, I'd rather pick one over the
Office.
other.
What's your best show?
Honestly,
Wait, no. Oh no, continue. But there's so many good shows.
Do limited series count? I think they should.
Like White Collar.
Like Chernobyl.
as long as there's
Yeah.
multiple. Okay, White Collar is pretty fantastic,
White Collar was so good.
but it just
Gravity
didn't really have the
Falls.
budget to be an amazing-
Falls is so good.
There was so many good
man,
shows,
Gravity
actually.
Fall.
Oh my
Uh,
goodness, I love
that
that show.
was a great show. I wish there was more of it.
What do you,
I
what do you
cannot
think?
believe they canceled that.
I probably would if I like 'cause if I just basically go off of like what would I like in most situations if I wanted to watch something, what would I watch? It would be Parks and Recreations.
Yeah.
It's just like
It's
all around
Parks
a
and
good
Recreation.
Shun.
There's no S on the
Shun.
recreation.
Think of it like you're trying to get rid of an Amish guy. Shun. Parks and Recreation.
show. You're full of quips.
I know.
I think my favorite is Chernobyl. I love that.
Okay, that
Dude,
absolutely phenomenal.
Never-
like they did
never
a
watched it.
fantastic. It's on HBO.
It's good.
Absolutely
I
phenomenal.
I also I liked Peacemaker as well, but that's not one of my
Pacemaker?
favorite. Pacemaker, yeah. Peacemaker's the one hero, and then Pacemaker is his elderly grandfather.
See, is that the one with John Cena?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, how?
Swan Cena.
Juan.
That
John
writer
Swanson.
and director better be good.
Yeah, it was James Gunn who does Guardians of the Galaxy. He's super good. James Gunn is my hero.
I love how I love how they have Marvel has specific directors for each like kind of like contained thing. Whether like Guardians of the Galaxy.
Well, and you saw that James
is-
Gunn's doing the DC stuff now, right?
Yeah, I was.
I'm
okay.
actually excited for DC now that James
Dude, yeah,
Gunn's on it.
I absolutely.
Wait, so the guy who made some Marvel movies is
So the guy who
going to
made all the
DC.
Guardians of the Galaxy movies, he's now the head of DC.
you know Happy,
Head of DC?
you know Happy from the Marvel,
Jon
know,
Favreau.
Yeah, Jon Favreau. You know he wrote the Mandalorian
Yeah.
and the Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Like and some of the Star Wars stuff. Like I did not expect that from that guy. I'm like, huh? I guess he just kind
Jon
of
Favreau is he's a heavy
workhorse.
hitter. Yeah,
Like, he's
good.
like
He did Lion King, right?
He did the Jungle Book. I
Jungle-
don't think he did. Lion
Oh.
King.
The Jungle Book. Yeah.
Jungle Book
Like,
is good. I like that. I like
he's-
the new one.
fantastic.
Yep.
Like Jon Favreau.
No, he was fan four stick. You guys remember that movie? That dated me a little bit, didn't it? I was the only person that went and watched it, wasn't it?
What?
Wait,
the
what?
heck?
I thought you were making a
Watch
thing on like
what?
the fourth.
No, so
before
it's like Fantastic Four, but it was fan four stick.
Oh,
Are you joking?
No,
not-
that was the actual tagline of the movie. Like that's what the poster said was fan four stick, and it was
Wait, so it's a knockoff of Fantastic?
no, it was the real thing, and it was terrible. Like Michael B. Jordan and Miles Teller were in it. It was so bad. It was terrible. It was one of the worst. That actually, I take it back. That's the worst movie I've ever seen. Is Fan Four Stick.
Oh, right there with Pacific Rim.
Oh, dude.
Pacific Rim. I love that. I seen that when I was like
they
12.
love this
So
movie.
good.
I seriously, that movie
Dude,
sucked. So
you
It's
do not
literally
like
but
Pacific
it's
Rim.
child.
so stupid.
It's literally the culmination of everything that a teenage
Oh,
boy
the
wants.
culmination.
Big freaking robots and big freaking monsters.
As soon
It's a
as they
great
whipped
movie.
as soon as they whipped out the word Jaeger, I was out. I was done.
Yeah.
What?
Idris
Could
Elba
not go.
stooped low
Okay,
on
the
that.
second movie was pretty garbage, but the first one is so
Idris
good.
Elba's in it.
Yeah.
From The Office.
The Office.
That was a fantastic movie. Okay.
You guys didn't have a child.
I actually don't really remember it. I'm not gonna judge it very hard. I was just.
Have you guys watched Now You See Me?
Yeah, and 2. Yeah,
And- but-
those are good.
Nick, have you watched it?
No.
That'd be a great movie.
Those are fun.
Those are
those are
great,
fun.
Great movies.
Now, we do realize that the Pacific Rim, the whole idea of them riding those monsters is just ripped off from Spy Kids 3.
Yeah, exactly. Spy Kids 3. That
you're
that
right,
scene in Spy
actually.
Kids 3 is so.
Yeah.
Spy Kids?
Man, that's
fire.
been a long time. Since
I am the guy. Oh my goodness, that.
I remember when I first watched The Cruise, I was like, why is this guy's name Guy? That's just so stupid. Why would they do that?
That was also a great movie.
That
The
was-
animation in that movie is actually.
Well,
It's really nice.
Was Cruise good? I can't remember.
Yeah.
I mean, depending on like if you're Sonya, it's the best movie ever.
For real.
Yeah,
Like
she loved
some
it.
people
Yeah.
think that.
Yeah. It was just it was
I don't
kind of a
remember it
movie.
very
Like
well.
it was not
Nicolas
crazy.
Cage had a big chin
Yep.
in that movie.
Yeah.
Small skull.
Mhm.
To me, it just really went against my creation belief. So
Okay,
beliefs.
what was your favorite animated movie?
Incredibles, easy, best
Oh,
movie ever. It's Incredibles.
Okay. What?
I was actually pretty-
Honestly, I really enjoyed. What was it? The Robots versus the Mitchells?
Oh, Mitchell's vs. the Machines.
Mitchell's
Yeah,
vs.
that
Machines.
movie was great.
That was
a really
No,
good
I
they were
like-
pushing an agenda.
Hey, TJ, shut up.
That girl was gay, lesbian.
Wait, what's when?
She was always wearing a pride thing, and then at the end, she was
Oh,
dating the other
TJ, she's okay. Frick you. That's bull.
girl. Don't
I did-
Don't hate.
so
Okay,
I
she
know
was
that
okay.
the
She was
movie-
wearing a lapel, and I just
she was
just felt
wearing
really
a pride
offended.
flag.
So I know that
And
she
I'm.
was called
and she was
lapel.
talking about
Sometimes-
she was dating a girl at the end.
Okay, but like they're not. That's not the theme of that movie. If you pushing is like She-Hulk, where the entire thing is
That
made
was
just to
probably the
represent.
That's not
worst
pushing
thing
because
ever.
everyone hates it. No one
Yeah.
watches it.
Yeah.
No one
So-
liked it anyway.
So
true.
like, it's just still a great movie. I thoroughly
no,
enjoyed the
it
anime.
was a good movie.
It was good.
I
It
just
was
wanted,
hila- it was
I,
pretty
I wanted to be the devil's advocate.
What was it like? It was like, what was the when the aliens tried to recognize the dog, like bread, cheese, or something like that, like bread, cheese. They couldn't make out what the dog was.
That was
remember that?
That's a
pretty
super
funny.
specific joke.
No, it's
that-
not. They was abused during the.
It's
entire
only
movie.
funny in the movie, and even then, it wasn't the funniest joke of the movie.
I laughed a lot when I first saw that. It was everyone laughed. Everyone laughed when they first saw that. It was very funny.
It was a good.
Zootopia was pretty good.
No,
I couldn't.
well,
The first time was really good,
yeah, the first time.
but they, like,
I still.
the mystery drove it a lot. Is what I felt like.
Yeah, that's
And then it
true.
wasn't
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh,
Every time I give that sheep the
Peyton,
hairy
is it still
eyeball
the same
now.
one?
Megamind, probably either
Oh,
that.
really?
Megamind was so good.
okay, Megamind was.
I thought you were gonna say Moana.
Oh,
that was
dude.
also good.
Moana.
Moana.
Yeah, both of those.
Make way, make way. Nice.
Either
Nope.
that or then another one.
I found it.
Yeah, what?
Encanto.
No.
I
no love it. No,
I have watched that movie
No.
so
No.
It's
many
so
times.
No.
It's,
It's
so
so
good. I
good.
love that movie.
No, I can't stand.
I do like it, but it's not like the best.
No, I actually
do
think
like
it's
it.
probably one.
It's
it was
it's
really
it's
so
right
good.
up there.
It was
It's right
really
up there.
good, but
It
not
is
the best.
so good.
Another really good one is you can find on YouTube called 9/11: The New Pearl Harbor. Oh, sorry, it's not animated. I'm sorry. Oh shoot.
Oh, that's funny.
That's funny. I remember my parents were like, "Okay, kids, today we're gonna watch 9/11 movie because you need to learn about it."
Did your
And-
parents
and
make
remember.
you watch that horrific abortion documentary?
No.
No.
That,
one?
like, it was going around. Remember that one? The
180?
360?
360.
No,
No,
not
360.
360. To keep on going.
180.
No, 180. Yeah, it was.
I forget it completely.
that was.
I think we watched it, that and October Baby at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my.
I don't remember.
That was
the
before your
180
time.
though.
Do you? Okay, here's a core memory that somebody on YouTube. I was hearing it like a video essay, and they were like brought back this memory of. Do you guys remember being kids
No.
Yeah.
and hearing a talk about fetuses, and then them giving out little plastic fetuses to everybody?
Wait, you remember that?
Yes.
What? No.
So you must have been too little because they came to our
It
church. and
came
did
to
it.
our church.
I'm Willy
Yeah,
Widow.
you found this on YouTube?
Like some guy was talking about it.
Gave
and he
us
was like,
a bunch of fetuses.
"Yes, I'm kid you not, little
Dude.
plastic fetuses." And like,
I
you
remember
would-
playing with mine.
Yeah, you kept them and we played them around like they were little pea. Like it was
Well,
the
they-
funniest.
They were little people.
Well, I just realized I said that.
Dave.
And
Dave, you have.
I know, but it
Dude.
was like, who gives out little tiny babies for little kids to play with. Like, what am I supposed to do with
Dude,
this?
that's where I learned that our whole C-section thing was not normal.
Yeah, no, they got to that step of the birth, and I was like, this is not what I.
Whoa!
What are you talking about?
That's insane. Oh no, dude.
Yeah, that's why you never go camping with a C-section kid. They just cut a hole in the tent and walk out.
That's amazing.
That was nice.
Oh.
Oh, it's 4:30. We got to get out of
Yeah,
here.
this is an ab exercise.
How did
Yeah,
we-
I was trying to find a good place to end it because you guys
That was
kept them
really
plowing.
good. Well, as C-section babies, we could just walk out right now.
Well, really, what we would do if we were really sticking with it is we would stay 2 weeks longer and
Yeah.
rip our way out.
Good one, dude. Good one, man. Oh, man.
Well,
Thanks for having us.
yeah,
boys.
thanks for coming back. That
Always
was
a
great.
pleasure.
Thank you for listening to Limjo's podcast. Thank you to Davis and Peyton for bearing with us. I guess
had to bear with
it's like TTFN and tater tots for now.
Tater tots for now.
Mm-hmm.
Goodbye. Yeah.